Hello and welcome to episode 1 of a new series on the channel. It's Ash's Cricket Career Mode. So I've already made my player and everything. We're going to be starting off at the local level with our local team Sunshine Coast. And we'll be playing against, in our league, Brisbane, Cairns, Mackay, Gold Coast, and I was tossing up between Mount Isa and Rockhampton, but in the end I decided that Rockhampton would be the best choice to go in the league as well. So that'll be the final team in our league, and we'll continue on into the first game. As we see here, we'll just take a look at our team. I'm the highest overall player in the team with Neil Riddle and Dave Sutherland. We've got 2 high-rated keepers, which is a bit annoying, I guess. But there we go. Our first match is against Rockhampton. It's a 3-day game, starting off at Sunshine Coast Fields. Brisbane have Mackay and Cairns have Gold Coast. But let's get into the game. We're lower rated than Rockhampton as an overall team. Hopefully we can come out with a win though.
Me in the commentary box.
Take a look at the lineups here. I'm batting at number 6 in this on my debut. Hopefully we can make a good score. We'll just have a look at the toss here. And we won the toss, and we've chosen to bat, which is good. Come the openers, Phillips, and you might see that message up in the top corner. Don't worry about that. Phillips and the other opener, who I believe is Porterfield, coming out to bat, and Galagos is the opening bowler for Rockhampton. Let's skip forward until we come in. Yeah, out we stroll on debut. Hopefully we can make a good score. Just take a look at the scorecard so far. So Phillips was first to go. 6 runs he scored. He was stumped by Webb, the keeper, off Sanders. Then Porterfield went for 24, bowled by Sanders. Ambrose is currently not out on 60. Kamal was bowled by Sanders for 10. And Kelstall made 38 before being trapped in front by Karana. So we're the new man in. We'll be hoping to make a good score on debut. But at 4 for 139, we're not doing especially good. And first ball went straight through us. And here we go. Slater was running into bowl. And we picked up our first run of our career with a nice flick off the pads for a single. And we were now at 4 for 142. And that was a decent shot. But we were going quite slowly. And there we see, we leave that one. And that was the end of the first session. And for some reason they were calling our team the Adelaide Smashers. And we're 1 off 10 at the end of the session. Let's keep going into the next session. Then we see here Ambrose edged behind to the slip cordon on 71, but fortunately for him, the bowler overstepped and he got a second chance there. Here we go. Was playing a pull shot towards the fine leg fielder. We pick up our second run of our career in another single. Here we go, Sanders was bowling here, and Ambrose whacked that one over the top. He picked up 4. He really started to play more aggressive here in an attempt to put the score along, because I wasn't scoring many, but then he edged one behind, but it was dropped by the keeper. So another chance there for Ambrose. Then we have a few here. We'll find out when I should run or not. But and then I thought that was plumb. The umpire didn't think so. He might have got a little inside edge, because when we look at Hawkeye, it was very much out. Pitching in line, impact in line, and crashing into leg stump. So, but he may have got a little edge on that, I'm not sure. Anyway, Sanders were bowling again, and Ambrose hit that one over the top. He picked up 4 to move to 80. And then 2 balls later, he went over the top again. This one over cover, and picked up another 4 to move to 84. And then at the very end of the over, he whacked one for 6 over square leg. A shorter ball from Sanders.
What a tremendous shot.
And Ambrose lifted it up over the top. He moves to 91 here as we have the strike again. We push that one out into the covers to pick up our 3rd run.
1 run there.
And then here, Galagos, he was bowling a lot of no balls, 2 in this over, and we pick up another run there, hitting that one to the left of mid-on and going through for a quick single.
And a single
To pick up our 4th run of our career, and then here against Sanders, we push that one past the short cover fielder for another single to move to 5. But Ambrose still hadn't picked up his century. Here he is on 96. We just pick up 2 off the previous ball, and then he got a full toss from Slater, which he just dispatched down the ground for 4 to pick up his 100 off just 132 deliveries, while we'd have scored 5 off 42. Let's take a look at the replay here. It's a lovely shot. Full toss, straight over the bowler's head. 1 bounce over the rope. Lovely stuff. And here we are, Sanders bowling to us. We get a full toss, and then the silly point or the silly mid-off takes a blinder of a catch. Galagos it was in there, and that was very disappointing because it was a nice shot. It was going to hit the ground. It was about an inch off the ground. Here we take a look at it. It's just a really good catch from Galagos there under the helmet, and that was the end of our innings. And we came on to bowl. We'll just take a look at the summary here. Ambrose remained not out on 136. Really, he scored over half of the team's runs. Sutherland only picked up 1 before when he edged Slater behind to Webb, and Renshaw only got 2 before he was out. Bolkarana caught Willard. Then Sanders picked up another wicket, which was his 5th of the innings, getting Kerrigan out for a duck. Then he also got Goulam edging behind for 1, and the last wicket was a run out. And then so far in our innings, so far in Rockhampton's innings, we've only got 1 wicket, and that was the run out of Dunphy at the top of the order by substitute fielder Neil Riddle. And we come on to bowl. Our first ball is nice, getting him not right out of the middle of the bat, but there, I thought he hit that one. We all went up. Maybe it didn't carry, but I was quite sure that that was out. A bit disappointing, and in case it didn't carry, I brought the keeper and the slips up, and you can do that by pressing the up arrow on your keypad, well, the arrow pad, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, here we go. Last ball of the over. We picked up our first maiden off our first over in club cricket. A lovely over, and that was the last over before tea. And then after tea we came on straight away, and we were dispatched for 4 by Willard over the top. 2-3 bounces, rolls into the rope. A good shot. There was no one back there, but then we came in on the third ball of the over, found the edge, and a good catch by Kerrigan to pick up our first wicket in club cricket. Bowled Empire, caught Kerrigan, and A.V. Willard was gone, and that was 2 for 44 for Rockhampton. Take a look at the replay. We've been trying the in-swing quite a bit. It hadn't been working. This one just goes straight on, finds the edge, and a good one-handed catch from Kerrigan in the gully. And here, nearing the end of our third over, no runs off it so far, we came in, found the edge, and again it went to the gully fieldman, and again it was Kerrigan, and again he made the catch, and we dismissed Cowper for 5 to make it 3 for 50. He will be disappointed with that, and we were starting to pick up some good wickets here. Our second of the innings, and Rockhampton were now 3 down. As we can see here, he looked to work it to the leg side, got a leading edge, and Kerrigan took a great diving catch in gully. His second good catch of the day. He seems to be a good fielder, but that brought Wade Briggs to the crease, and then a few overs later, Walter got a streaky edge through the slips for 4. So we take a look at the summary after we come back on after a bit of a rest. Kerrigan had dismissed Walter, getting edge behind to Sutherland for 24, and he also got Biggs out, bowling him for 30, and that left Tucker, who was 3 off 6, and Sam Webb, the keeper, in at the crease, who has only scored 1. But here we come in, bowling to Sam Webb. He gets a little thin edge there, it goes to slip, we're all up, the umpire gives him out, and that was our third wicket of the innings. Stain taking the catch, Sam Webb gone for 1, and Rockhampton were in a bit of a pickle here at 6 for 102. We take a look at the replay. This one going away from him, it's full of pitch. He just tried to play it off the back foot and with a horizontal bat, and it wasn't the best idea, getting a faint edge through to Stain in the slips. And that was our third wicket, and Rockhampton 6 down. But here we go, Karana of the last ball of that over. We had an LBW shout, but the umpire did not give it. It may have been impacting outside the line, but it was quite close. But then it didn't matter. The very next ball, an in-swinging Yorker to get Karana out, although it may not have been the very next ball. It may have been the over after, but anyway, a great in-swinging Yorker. He tried to play it to the onside, missed it completely, and 2 of his stumps were dislodged. A lovely delivery.
That's a bit of an expensive over.
And that brought Liam Slater to the crease. And then we had here another bit of bowling on our 7th over. An inside edge onto the pad that was close to being out LBW, and it could have bounced up somewhere. And then we had a huge LBW shout here, in-swinger to Tucker, but the umpire didn't give it. I thought the only thing that could have saved him was that it impacted outside the line. But it didn't matter, because the very next ball, we had an in-swinging Yorker onto the front pad, and it was given out by the umpire this time, and that was Tucker gone, and Rockhampton were really in a bit of a pickle here. At 7 for 124, Tucker only made 20. Oh, it was actually 8 for 124, and we had picked up 5 wickets in our first innings of bowling. 5 wickets, 5 runs on debut. As we cue the Hawkeye to see if that was a correct decision. Let's take a look. It was full toss, impacting line, and going on to crash into leg stump. So a good decision and a good bowl from us. And that was our last involvement. No, we had one more, but we had one more bowl, one more over. But as you can see, our stamina was running quite low. and Sanders was the new man. After taking 6 wickets in the bowling innings, he had some confidence. As you can see, his confidence bar is green, and his first ball he edged through the gap between slips and gully for 4. And then later in the over, the in-swinger, he stepped across and dispatched us over the leg side for 4. And Sanders had moved to 8 off 5. And then of our last ball of the innings, I believe, we tossed it up. He stepped across and tried to bash it down the ground, which he did successfully, getting 4 runs and moving his total to 12. But there are mountains in the background, which is definitely not what the Sunshine Coast looks like. Don't think they did that extremely well, but anyway, that doesn't really matter. So we can see there, Slater 4 off 17 and Jordan Sanders 12 off 6 at the end of that session, and out they come for the last session, and we took the wickets quickly and got out to bat for our second innings on the second day. Here we come out to bat. You'll see that in the next episode, though. We just take a look at the scorecard. As we can see, Kerrigan picked up the last 2 wickets, as he picked up 4. He picked up Slater for 4, getting an edge behind to Sutherland, and then I got a catch. Galagos gone for a duck. Bowl Kerrigan caught me, and Sanders got himself 12 not out to go with his 6-for in the first innings. But as you can see there, not many good big scores. The highest was Biggs with 30, and we got them all out for 136. Here we are, 4 for 155. Phillips and Porterfield, the openers, picking up 39 and 57 respectively. Galagos picking up Phillips with a getting him out bowled, and Porterfield was out. Bolkarana caught Dunphy, and Ambrose couldn't repeat his effort from the first innings, picking up 33 before being bowled by Karana. Camel is currently at the crease, 28 not out, and Kelsall was run out by Webb for 1. But that will be the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.